I mean, she's not.
I think he's just that good.
He's that good, but also she's a good character. I'm going to get another beer. This is ridiculous.
She's fine, but she's not good.
Jipp the Boss versus Melbu. I'm going to get a drink.
Yeah.
We actually saw this matchup last week too, if I remember correctly. This is a pretty interesting clash of players here.
Ooh, the sweep. Okay, calling out the backwalk. Big call from Jipp.
Whoops. Stuttering a bit, but hardly see what's going on. All right, we're good. This is some nice neutral game. Both of them kind of trading advantage back and forth.
It was nice, and then Melbu got a little anxious
It
trying
was,
to get cheeky command dashes in, and Jipp saying, nah, not today. I know how to check.
Yeah, but Melbu, a good Laura, ducking under that, I believe, standing heavy punch.
Just beautiful whip punish from Melbu.
Oh, nice reversal. Yeah, this is a good strategy for Melbu where he advances behind that electric blast, but it seems like people have learned to read it, as we see from Jipp taking his first round.
Yeah, I mean, that's always the tough part about Laura. That's always one of the deciding matchups or factors in a matchup for Laura is like, how well can you deal with the electric fence? But you know what? Melbu right now getting some good openings with these overheads.
You can see it. It's electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie, woogie. It's the electric fence.
Jim, you have a command grab and you went for the shimmy. You're like a new class of hero.
Oh, never mind. But this should be enough to do it. Finishing Laura off with that command grab. That is GG. One nut and Jipp.
You think he intentionally didn't do a jump in just so he could kill with the power bomb?
Might have.
I think so. I think he wanted to flex a little. This is an interesting matchup with, like, Alex seems like he's kind of playing similarly to Laura, but with a lot more damage. Am I completely off base here, or am I seeing something?
Alex's pokes are a little better, but he can't rely on them because of the electric fence. So he does have to make the approach in some ways. Like, he can't let Melbu set up that. He can't keep the cattle in with that electric fence.
Yeah.
Boogie, woogie, woogie.
We have seen that Jipp is not jumping in very much. He seems content for them to poke at each other a bit, but he's not too unaggressive. He's 1-0 now.
Yeah. I mean, part of that is Melbu in one round getting a little over aggressive with the dashes, and then either of these characters with momentum is so scary.
Yeah, look at that. Woo! I think it's tempting to get over aggressive with Laura because she can just so easily turn into a human buzzsaw. But Jipp punishing Melbu's attempts to get too aggressive. Nice throw, though. Good damage. And that's the end of the round. Putting Paige to Alex a little with a command throw, just like Jipp pulled off last time. An EX, I'm sorry. Kind of doing that to send Jipp a message, I think.
Calling out some of the defensive strategy for Jipp. I think Jipp got a little surprised as well when the Melbu used the V-shift. Because, like, Laura is a V-trigger character. She's so much stronger with her V-trigger 1. And so the idea of your opponent giving up that option was definitely unsettling. But right now, Melbu running with it. Wow, just going minus into stand fierce again.
Yep. Got Jipp bullied into the corner there. Jipp's starting to come back, but big life lead from Melbu right now.
It's Alex. Jipp can make this comeback.
Yeah, he was waiting for that, but Melbu saw it coming. Good reversal and counter there, but a nice tech from Jipp, keeping himself alive. Whoop! Nice headbutt there.
He didn't have V-skill. We're okay. If he had V-skill, that would have been a lot of damage.
Do you think Jipp was counting on that V-skill? Do you think he was calculated?
I mean, he just didn't have it. Whether or not you get V-skill 2 up is totally a spur of the moment thing.
Yeah, I just for a second had an impression that maybe he thought he had it or something.
No. I mean, he wanted to use that move. It's just, if you had V-skill, that'd be great. If you didn't, you take it. But you know what? Melbu is running, taking game number 2.
Yeah.
Honestly, kind of decided by getting a life lead. Once you get that life lead, Jipp has to start making some more aggressive plays, has to be taking more risks, can't just hold down back, and kind of bet the farm on Melbu opening himself up. And
which is kind of funny considering how aggressive he was in the first game. Oh, we're back here. I guess they might be doing something in...
Okay,
maybe they're switching views or something.
It's 1-1. It's 1-1.
Sorry,
be having characters.
Doing TO work.
You're good, you're good.
Looks like they're both ready. They might have just taken a second to take a breath. I wonder if Jipp's going to come into this one more aggressive, because he did seem to kind of yield the initiative a lot. He was kind of waiting for Melbu to come at him.
I mean, that's not always a bad thing.
Right.
Especially if your opponent because your opponent will have to take risks when going towards you. And as mentioned, Alex has those very long range pokes that are somewhat hard to whiff punish, but to Melbu's credit, he did whiff punish stand medium there, which was impressive. But no, it's a character change.
Oh,
that's what I thought it was
Falk.
gonna be. I didn't know who Jipp has, who else he had, but Falk is a pretty good matchup against Laura. So
yeah, I could see Falk being able to keep Laura at bay pretty well, maybe matching Jipp's style a bit better.
Well, it's some of the same strengths that Alex has. Falk has some really good pokes. Crouch medium punch in particular, worked really well. That forward fierce landing quite nicely. And as well, she has an invincible reversal. I know it's a little slow, and Laura's pretty good at not only whipping those, but with punishing.
Yeah, good discipline get up from Jipp. I mean, not helping him a lot as he gets command thrown there, but able to keep himself in it and doing some respectable damage, definitely, especially as they manage to reset into neutral.
Notice Jipp still doesn't have the life lead just yet. It's close. It's really close.
It's close. Not quite there. Oh, there we go. Now there's the life lead you were talking about.
Yeah, very significant one, but honestly, Melbu just needs one clean hit, and we can get the party started.
Yeah, as we actually saw earlier in the round. And that might be the hit Melbu needs. Let's see what he can do with it. Hey, that is DA, and we're gonna go into the matchup. What the hell am I trying to say? I'm sorry. We're going to go into set point for Melbu in this next round.
Yeah, it's all fun and games, playing it slow and playing it. It's alright. You gotta slow it down sometimes, and Melbu is hoping to keep the pace live and fast. Tries to jump in, gets anti-air, but honestly, as well as Jipp is playing these kind of slower paced poke style centric games, Melbu just needs 2 ins essentially, and he can take the round.
Laura is just a character who she really needs to get her hands on you once, maybe twice. Jipp actually seems to do slightly better with Alex.
Still respectable right now. Has a pretty good life lead at the moment. Pretty well. Melbu has not found. Yeah, that should be.
Oh
dead.
wow!
Use the EX.
I might have spoken too soon because that is a good round for Jipp. And now it's the final round of the set.
Nice shot.
Yeah, Jipp seeing that his approach last round works, trying to do more of the same and keep Melbu away from it. Especially because, that can go right through Laura's electric fence, is what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Good counter there.
Ooh, big jump in. Wow. Wow.
Jump in not paying off, though. Jipp probably expecting it, but taking a lot of punishment here. Melbu pouring it on now. Good combo. Jipp escaping, but caught up in
Oh my god, he's dead.
That's another throw. That's a stun. This is probably the set. It is GG Melbu.
Laura wins.
Man, that engine gets revving, and shit gets dark real quick.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason Idom likes Laura so much.
Yep.
Yeah,